was in 2014 when I went to New York to see the Whitney Biennial alongside a curator by the name of Mark Godfrey from the Tate Modern. And that's where I saw a couple of works by artists who I learned later on were women. But these works were over 10 feet tall. One was 12 feet, muscular, gritty, and one had sort of these elements of humor in them. And I thought, how amazing that these women are using humor and kitsch in their work, and how confident they are. And I thought, these artists are truly the best today, and how come the world's not appreciating them as such?
All museums, including our museum, obviously still struggle with an adequate and equitable representation of women. I cannot say that we are there in any way. If you really look to the history until the late 1960s, 70s, we barely have women artists in the collection.
The Kemper Art Museum on the campus of Washington University is taking steps to reverse that trend, starting with an exhibit from the Shah Garg Collection called Making Their Mark, the largest exhibition in the museum's history.
And we're showing 82 artworks by 70 women artists, and those works were created over a time span of 79 years. So I think it's an extraordinary opportunity for the Kemper Art Museum, for Washington University, and really for all of St. Louis to explore these artists that come from different generations. The earliest artwork in the exhibition is from 1946, the latest artwork from 2024.
Art collector Kamal Shah, along with her husband Gaurav Garg, created the Shah Garg Foundation to raise the profile of women artists and to correct some of the stereotypes about the kind of artwork they create.
I really wanted to prove that women have captured scale. And we have done this. We don't have to make small floral paintings, right? Women have captured, stainless steel tubes that are literally cold pressed. I've been in the studio many times. And women have done everything men can and have, but better. And so this is really about proving that we are great. The Joan Mitchell, which I'm staring at, is truly a cornerstone of the collection, in that it is her last painting that she made before she went to New York to get her last radiation therapy for lung cancer. And she knew she was dying, but this is an exuberant painting of sunflowers. Every color in her color palette gets used, and it's not a small painting. It's 12 feet by 12 feet, and it has these urgent, confident strokes where she was in her prime. She wasn't guessing herself, and she literally covered every part of the canvas for being a fragile woman at that point in time. And it's truly a hero painting. One of the other reasons why it's a cornerstone is that every single artist in this exhibition, and that I know of, always looks up to Joan Mitchell as being truly not just a creative artist, but an artist who inspires them every day.
But it's not only other female artists who were inspired by these works of art.
Janet Sobel, in 1946, started making drip painting, partly because she was frustrated and didn't quite know what her practice would look like. And so she used her son's school supplies to dabble in drip painting. Peggy Guggenheim, who was the most influential art dealer at that time, showed her work. Jackson Pollock is on the record saying it made an impression on him. I think it's also important for us to customize the story to the specific location. So to call out artists that either come from the area or to think about themes that might matter to the students on campus. One of the artists that actually was born in St. Louis is Suzanne Jackson.
We are very happy to be able to show one of her sculpted paintings. It's a beautiful work, a transparent work. I am not sure that she has ever been shown in St. Louis. It's very exciting to bring her back here. wherever it might be, in New York, on the West Coast, yet now here in St. Louis, so that more and more people really become aware of the extraordinary accomplishments of women artists in the 20th century.